It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and we've got the do-it-all back Austin Ekeler. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Commanders and the Eagles under the lights on Thursday night.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they enter play here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No touch it. No touch it. No touch.
Hurts throwing right away. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 19-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Brown goes in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now Daniels. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They go play action. Daniels. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
Let's go.
Ekeler will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
Into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Man open, here is Crowder. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 9. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 9.
No touch it. No touch it. No touch.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
No touch it.
7-7, our score after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
No contact. No contact.
At the 4-yard line.
No contact.
Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Out left to Dotson, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Still on his feet. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So the defense creating some points. Not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. To the right side and caught by Simmons. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. To throw is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 31. Working out of the gun, Daniels escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 31 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on 1st down here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. In motion left comes Brown. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Motion man is Crowder. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go.
Daniels going to throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with... He's got a man, complete. He's got it, touchdown Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. That's caught. Hits the former Colt, Paris Campbell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Back to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Daniels looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
To the air goes Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Brown goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. So we've reached halftime at a
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. Now Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Daniels.
This one caught by Crowder.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They go play action. Daniels.
Touchdown!
Austin Eckler
from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive, 4 plays.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the Commanders' 44-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And shutting him off, now open field. Ooh, the juke. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a 20-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Still shedding tackles. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hurts going to give this to Shipley.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 28.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's into the clear again, and he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz, 71 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 49.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To throw is Daniels.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try to make something good happen.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Knocked away and incomplete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting